Welcome back to the Dragon Den, my loyal Dragonites. King of Dragons 5000 is back with another action figure review. Today we'll be taking a look at the Loose Collector 1/12 scale Red Sonja. Here we have Red Sonja posed and out of the packaging, and does she look gorgeous. But before we have a look at the figure, let's run through her accessories. Red Sonja does come with several sets of hands for grasping weapons and style posing, as well as her broadsword, a battle axe, and 2 knives. Other than that, Red Sonja doesn't come with any other accessories, so with that out of the way, let's have a closer look at Red Sonja. As I previously stated, Red Sonja is gorgeous, and Loose Collector has done a really good job sculpting this figure. I especially love the skin tone and the shading that they put throughout her entire body. The head sculpt on Red Sonja is very impressive, and I love the color of her eyes. She has these beautiful green eyes and very voluptuous red lips, which look fantastic. Add to it her red hair with some proper shading does make her stand out really nicely. As far as her outfit goes, she really isn't wearing much to speak of. Her top essentially boils down to a chainmail bikini, and she has this really nice shoulder piece on her. The shoulder piece is very intricate, and I especially love the design that they put into it. Although her hair does get in the way, it does continue onto her back. Red Sonja is wearing some silver bands on her bicep, which are painted really nicely. The skin tone does a really good job matching the rest of her body, and on her wrist she is wearing a pair of brown leather gloves. The gloves have some phenomenal detail both in terms of sculpt work and paint, because there is a black wash throughout the gloves. As far as her waist goes, she is wearing a belt across her waist as well as a chainmail loincloth. Her chainmail does a really good job covering up her front and her back, and there is a leather strap connecting the front and the back together. The paint job here is very good, with an added black wash for some extra detail. She does have these silver bands with some gold accents which look really nice, and they do have some leather bands going all around her thigh. Her legs are pretty plain because there is nothing else to speak of from her thigh all the way down to her boots. The boots do have some impressive detail with a strap going along the top and this gold clasp in the middle. Some added sculpted wrinkles look fantastic along with the black wash that goes throughout her boot. And that sculpt work continues down to her feet, where it does look like it's worn leather. So overall, a pretty faithful and accurate representation of Red Sonja. The sculpt work here on Red Sonja is fantastic, and I love the skin tone that they gave her. It's very remarkable how well detailed it is. So with her details out of the way, let's get her compared to our usual suspects. Here we have Red Sonja posed next to a Marvel Legends Cyclops and DC Multiverse Superman, Mattel's WWE Elite Series and Mezco's 1/12 Collective Popeye the Sailor Man, the Lightning Collection White Ranger, and the Star Wars Black Series Mandalorian. And finally we have Red Sonja posed next to several other Loose Collector women. So overall she will scale nicely to the rest of your 6-inch collection. She is scaled appropriately, and I absolutely love the way she fits into the collection. So with her comparisons out of the way, let's have a look at her articulation. Red Sonja has a double ball joint in the head. Arms go out to the side and do a full 360. Swivel at her bicep and a single jointed elbow. Swivel hinge at her wrist. Double ball joint in her upper torso. Legs kick forward, go back, out to the side, and have a thigh swivel. Double bend in her knee, hinge in her ankle, and forward facing pin for rocker. So if you have the Coffin Comics or Lady Death, you pretty much know what Red Sonja brings to the table. Although I do feel like being a later figure, the articulation is improved in some areas. So with everything said and done about the Loose Collector Red Sonja, let's get her posed for my final thoughts. Loose Collector has done an exceptional job bringing Red Sonja into action figure form. I love the fact that we finally have an action figure of Red Sonja that isn't a seamless body. I feel that she comes with the appropriate accessories. One thing she is known for is her big broadsword and battle axe. The knives have some nice detail too, and I especially love the fact that she holds her weapons perfectly. Honestly, the only thing that this figure is really missing is an alternate head, which I think is a really big missed opportunity by Loose Collector. The sculpt work on Red Sonja is perfect and is exactly what you would expect it to look like on her. One of the high points of this figure is the paint job. With all the shading on her skin and on her chainmail, it looks fantastic. Add to it the paintwork on her gloves and boots is fantastic, so everything comes together nicely. If you are looking for Red Sonja, she is available on sites like Loose Collector, Executive Replica, and Big Bad Toy Store. I did pick up my Red Sonja from Big Bad Toy Store for about $79. If you're a fan of Red Sonja but not a fan of the seamless body, I'm really happy to say that this is an action figure for you. So with that being said, don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, and check out all my other action figure reviews. Check out my Instagram account for new and exciting action figure photos, videos, recent pickups, latest prints, and as always, ring that bell so you never miss another video. And until next time, my fellow Dragonites coming from the Dragon Den, I'm King of Dragons 5000, reminding you to redesign, rebuild, and reclaim. I'll see you next time.